Hi, everyone. I want to welcome you to the Now Platform Utah Release Update. I'm Elvis Pena, and I'm one of our ITAM solutions consultants here at ServiceNow. Today, I'm going to be talking through one of our major new features within our enterprise asset management products, which is going to be our enterprise asset work management module. So I'll be showcasing a quick demonstration of this new module within my demo instance. So I want you to go ahead and sit back and let's jump into it. This presentation may contain forward-looking statements that reflect the current beliefs of ServiceNow and are based on current information available. Now, these forward-looking statements should not be relied upon in making any purchasing decisions. So we understand that effective maintenance planning and management are essential for ensuring optimal asset performance and durability. Now, failure to maintain assets in compliance with standards, coupled with natural aging and breakage, can result in various risks such as reduced productivity, high repair costs, and compromised workplace safety. Now, it is therefore critical to prioritize maintenance as a key aspect of asset management to mitigate such risk and ensure long-term reliability. Now, our implementation of enterprise asset work management module is going to enable customers to initiate maintenance of enterprise assets for ad hoc or planned maintenance plans. Now, these companies can go ahead and create work orders and work order tasks based on templates which can be applicable, and assign tasks to staff to schedule maintenance activities and perform work on assets, including swapping, removing, and deploying parts. Now, this allows teams to analyze work order history and trends to inform future allocation and purchasing decisions. Now, overall, enterprise asset maintenance is going to help create and manage those maintenance plans for enterprise assets. Now, enterprise asset work management will help put those plans into actions by initiating and assigning plans or ad hoc enterprise asset work orders, including any part requirements. Now, that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into my instance and show you the new work management module. All right, so we're now logged into our instance here within the Now platform. We're looking at the Utah release of part of our next experience here. So we're currently looking inside of our work management module within the enterprise asset management suite. So first thing we're greeted with is going to be our work management overview dashboard. Now, at this overview page, which we're presented with, is going to provide our managers a lot of key and big picture widgets for our work management space. So management is going to be able to use this space as a central command system to keep track of any potential open work orders, active maintenance plans, or even have prioritizations all within this single pane of glass. So taking a peek at some of these widgets here, we can see the amount of parts to be requested for any open work orders, the number of work orders open within the last 30 days, and even active maintenance plans. And very importantly, we can quickly see into some metrics into the current states of the active work orders, as well as the active work order tasks by state and by assignment group. So very similar to our other dashboards, all of our widgets here are configurable. So you can add, remove, or even move around widgets according to your business needs and preferences. Now, these are drillable as well, meaning that if you did want to get more insight into any specific widget or that data that lies underneath the hood, then you can do that by simply clicking into one of the widgets themselves, and you'll be presented with a tableless view of those specific records. Now, up at the top, if we click over to our work orders list, we'll now be presented with a complete list of those work order numbers, including a short description, the state, priority, and lastly, the associated asset to each one of those work orders. Now, in this case, if I wanted to jump into one of these work orders here, we'll then be provided with a details form that'll give us all of the insight into this specific ECG monthly inspection work order. So again, we have that priority level, we have the state as well. Continuing to scroll down here, we have any associated companies, the location of the work order, and even some life cycle information for us. Now, if we notice, this work order was created from a template. So templates can be created for those recurring work orders that usually require the exact same information and tasks to be fulfilled and completed themselves. Now, lastly, down here at the bottom, we have some of that schedule information for the work orders as well too. And speaking on work order task, if we jump over to the corresponding tab, we can see those tasks within this specific work order. So we can see what the task involves from the short description. We also get the assignment group and what agent each task is assigned to. So in this case, it seems like we have two different order task to be completed. So initially it seems like one task was open to inspect the lead wires, and then the agent determined that the lead wires needed to be replaced. So if I head over to this second work order task here, again, we're presented with all those specific details that correspond to this specific work order task. So again, we have who the task was assigned to, the work order type, the asset, the location, and also the short description of this task itself. Now, if I head over to this depends on tab here, we see that there is another work order that has the exact same work order number from the previous task that was completed. So now this tells us that this specific work order task is a child of the parent work order task that was initially created in the first place. And we see that here with the short description of inspecting the lead wires. So again, the platform is allowing us to tie parent and child tasks to the correlated work orders within the work management module. Now, one feature that we have here is that depending on how our first initial task assessment went, if we determine that the part does need to be replaced, we can simply toggle over to the source parts request button, which will allow us to automatically go ahead and create a catalog request for that required part. Now, in this case, if we did want to get more insight into the actual parts that are required, we can jump over to this parts requirements tab here. That'll bring us over to a list of the actual parts that we can go ahead and order through the catalog in order to get these tasks completed. Now, once we've gone ahead and sourced our parts, we can jump over to our requested items tab here, which is where we'll be able to see the complete list of the actual requested items that we've gone ahead and sourced through the catalog. So this is going to go ahead and conclude our demonstration at a high level for the overview of the new Enterprise Asset Work Management module on the Now platform for the Utah release of Enterprise Asset Management. A full list of additional features and fixes for existing products can be found at our product documentation website at docs.servicenow.com. Once again, I want to thank you for listening, and don't forget to check out our other Utah release session videos. Bye now.